Well, hello, it's Doc Mack, and I'm back. I just want to report to you while I've been in this conference, and I'm going to be in the conference from Monday through Thursday next week. And then Friday, I'll be talking to all our clients in one day. So I thought I better talk to you a little bit about stuff. It's been anytime you go through a change of weather, when you're going into summer into fall. I always find it to be a little bit more difficult when you're going from spring, summer into fall, winter. And the reason being has a lot to do with the body changes. We want to store fat during the colder weather because there's not as much food, and that's just through ancestry and through the genetics of being around for a long time. And so, people get frustrated, and there's only one thing that I found that can actually beat this frustration when you're going from a warmer weather climate into a colder weather climate, and that is to work on what we call the three characteristics of life. Okay, what the three characteristics of life are be, do, and have, and I want to talk to you about how you want to approach any kind of success, any kind of accomplishment. You want to use these three characteristics to your advantage. And there's different times in your life that you will use them differently. For example, when my son or he's 19, or his friends talk to me about what they want to do in their life, I always run through the three characteristics of life, and I run it with have, and then do, and be. And what I mean by that is I'll ask them, what do you want to have? If they tell me, well, I want to have a home in Beverly Hills, and I want people to recognize me, okay, that means that you're probably going to have to do something that's going to be in the film industry, or a sports star or something like that, to be a famous celebrity. And so that's how I work that. When they're younger, they don't really know what they do. I work backwards. Well, if they tell me that they just want to have a family and they want to retire, at 55 and yada yada yada, then we work from there. We work from the have. Okay, you want to have a home, and you want to have a family, and you want to put your time in. You want to retire, get full pension type stuff like that. That's what they want to have. So what are they going to have to do? They have to probably, they have to get a government job, nowadays. And then, so they're going to be a teacher or a policeman or something in that realm. Now, so that's the have, do, be. And that's when I will go there. Now, many people come to me and ask me about their work. And they're talking about how, that they work. People that do coaching like I do, they'll be, and I've caught myself in this a lot, where you're always doing. You're doing, you're working 12-hour days, you're doing stuff over and over, you're doing, and then to try to get what you have to pay your bills, okay? And that way you can be, a coach, let's say. And this is probably the worst of the three, because I see this so often. People doing. And this could happen with dieting, where you're doing everything right. You're doing it, okay? And you're expecting to have weight loss and then be skinny. This is not the place you want to be. You don't want to be doing all the time. You don't want to be dieting all the time. Okay? You have to look at it differently. Now, in this third set, this is where you should be, and that's in be, do, and have. All right? What I have learned in my 40 years of practice and my almost 65 years of life, is that this is the correct three characteristics of life. You have to be, let's say we're talking about dieting, and you want to weigh, let's say, 130 pounds. You have to be 130 pounds. Does that make sense to you? You have to be 130 pounds. first. Okay, let's say you weigh 180. Okay, before you become 130, you have to be that person, that man, that woman that is 130 pounds. Okay, that's where you start. You start in the end. You have to own it. It has to be your intention, but it has to be already lived in. You have to step into that 130 pound person. That's your first step. You have to be that person first. Then when you do a lot less. When you're already in that frame, in that mind frame that you have achieved 130 pounds, the doing is just simple. The doing is just, eating, the vegetarian, the Protable diet, whatever diet you're on. You're going to be just doing that, okay? And then you will have it. You will achieve it. And so one of the biggest problems I have is getting people to be who they want to be first, okay? Instead of going the opposite direction, all right? You have to be that person before you can do the things that will work, before you can have that person you want to have. So it's really simple but hard at the same time. You need to, I've taught you how to do mindfulness and meditation and manifestation. The best way to manifest anything is to step into that person that is already there. I hope that makes sense to you, because once you can do that, once you can be a millionaire, okay, you're going to have a millionaire. Once you can be a celebrity, you will have celebrity. Okay, do you understand that? Once you can be in a great relationship, okay, you have to be there. You have to be in that. You have to own it, right? I'm sure. I hope I'm getting this across. So step in first into the being, and then the doing will be a lot easier. I mean, instead of being that person that works 12 hours a day, it just comes automatically once you have to be, and then you will have that 130 pounds. Well, this is Doc Mac. God bless you. Okay, I'm sorry I've been so busy lately. I've been on Wednesday I was in a and there's like no breaks. I mean, you actually work through your breaks. I was in at 10 hours and I was 11 hours on Thursday and then 9 hours yesterday, and then tomorrow we start back up for 4 straight days where they're going to be 12-hour days. And I was wrong. It was 12 hours, 13 hours, and 10 hours. That's what it was. I was 13 hours on Wednesday, 12 hours on Thursday, and then 10 hours on Friday, constantly in class, just working, no breaks. And so I'm going to be doing that again. I'll be doing 12-hour days from Monday through Thursday, and I just want you guys to start being. And it's going to help you out through this time of weather change that makes the body switch its metabolism to more of a fat storing state. You can bust through it, no problem. I have many people. In fact, November is one of the greatest weight loss months there is, even with Thanksgiving in there. I see it every year. I've been doing this an awfully long time, and it always blows me away how November is such a great weight loss. But there is some changes that go on in your body. So God bless you. I'm as soon as I have a chance to come back and talk to you guys, I will. And I can't wait to get done with my leadership program so that I can come back and help you learn some of the things that I learned. All right. God bless you. Bye-bye.